What's up, YouTube? It is your boy JB, and I'm here tonight with the review for Married to Medicine Season 7, Episode 4, titled Ballin on a Budget. I don't know what budget these heifers are balling on, because they still look kind of cheapish. $500 budget. And all those, we gonna talk about all the looks, but without further ado, you guys, let's go ahead and just jump into the video. All right, so we're gonna start it up with Jackie, Dr. Jackie. So Dr. Jackie, she comes home. Lurch's big ass is there. She asks him what did he make for dinner. He says, "This water. I made it from scratch." I'm like, that was funny. That was so funny. I forgot to laugh. But you know, she asked. So then she asked him like, "What time are the architects coming?" So then we see the architects come over, and it's two female architects. I'm like, "Ooh." But I know Dr. Jackie, she's all about women empowerment. So I was like, cool, I like that. So then Dr. Jackie walks the architects around the house. And, you know, she walks into the office. The office is tiny. I'm like, tiny where? Like, girl, if you were to see my office, you couldn't talk about an office being tiny. And then, you know, she goes up to the master bedroom. The master bedroom is tiny. I'm like, tiny? Tiny? For that master bedroom, I would love to have Dr. Jackie's master bedroom. Dr. Jackie's master bedroom is my bedroom and my bathroom mixed together. Like, I would love to have that shit. The fuck? Her master bedroom is too small, tiny. And then, you know, she goes into the bathroom. She doesn't like the gold for the, you know, the faucet. I'm like, man, I would love that. I literally would love that for my bath. Like, man. Like, I'm at a point right now, because I'm literally have outgrown my apartment that I live in now. I just resigned my lease for another year, and I've outgrown this place, and I realize it's time for me to move. And I don't know what I want to do, to be quite honest with you. I don't know if I want to I don't want to do another apartment, but I want to get a house, but I don't want to buy a house because I don't necessarily know that I want to live in Texas long term. Because this is home, but I don't know if I want to live here forever. I want to branch out and move around, but I don't know where I want to move to. Dilemmas. But I know, dilemmas. But like, I'm just thinking, I'm looking at Dr. Jack, I'm like, girl, you being nitpicky. Like, ain't shit wrong with that house. Not a damn thing wrong with that house. So then the architects asked Dr. Jackie, so is there a budget you guys want us to stay within? She says, I don't believe in that. And Lurch is like, yes, there should be a budget. And I'm like, really, Lurch? You feel like there should be a budget? So are you paying the bulk of this, or is it Dr. Jackie that's paying the bulk of this? I think it's probably the first one, huh? Dr. Jackie, huh? So sit your big ass down and shut the fuck up. Please and thank you. Moving on, you guys. Alright, so next up is Dr. Contessa. So we see Dr. Contessa, and she and her kids and her are out on a picnic, right? Yeah. So, you know, the kids are telling her how they feel about her being out there in Nashville. And I feel like, you know, my thing with Dr. Contessa is I feel that Dr. Scott has actually talked to these kids and kind of coached them on what to say. I'm not saying that, I'm just saying that's what I think. He might not have done that, but it just kind of felt like that was what the case is. Because she first talked to the oldest daughter, and I don't know the kid's name. I know Layla, which is the youngest one. But it just felt like those kids were kind of coached a little bit into telling her that. So that way it would give her, because, you know, remember last season, she had the mommy guilt for working. So now it's like she's going to have guilt for going to school. But they, you know, they said that they feel sad with her being in Nashville and then being in Atlanta. Now, here's where I did not agree with Dr. Contessa. Because she says that she feels like when it comes to Dr. Scott that he's not there emotionally for the kids. And I'm like, I don't think that was a fair thing to say. I think that, I don't think she should have said that he's not there emotionally. I just didn't agree with that. So actually, when it comes down to both of them, I think they both have some faults in this situation. Yes, Contessa, you have some fault, and yes, Dr. Scott, you have some faults. So then we see as they're getting the kids ready for school, and she's talking to the oldest daughter, and she said that a boy threw a ball at her at school, and she got the ball and she threw the ball right back at him and hit him in his face. I'm like, right on. Dr. Contessa said, no, don't do that. But I'm like, yeah, if the little homie threw the ball at her, hit him back. That was my mama's motto. If someone does something to you, do it back to them. Well, not always the best motto, but mainly if it came down to hit me, if someone hits you or put their hands on you, you have I was and my mama always said it. That was her favorite thing. That was her one thing to say to me. If somebody hits you, you have my permission to hit them back. I'm like, shit, you ain't said nothing but a word. Like I don't go out and pick shit with. I don't pick fights with people. But if you pick one with me, I guarantee you, I will fight back. Um. So then she's talking about how she gets angry and she punches the wall. I'm like, ooh, I've done that before. I punched a hole in my wall. I threw a part of the vacuum cleaner at my wall. Damn, I really messed up that one house that we lived in, and my mom was pissed off at me. Like, why did you put a hole in here? Because I got pissed off. But and then I had to learn how to channel my anger, which I'm still learning on that at 30 years old. But so Dr. Contessa asked her, so when it comes down to it, does mommy make you mad? And she was like, yeah, the fact that you're not here. And it just feel, I mean, I guess the kids could feel that way, but also I just feels like, I kind of feel like it's just a tad bit of Dr. Scott putting what he feels on the kids, and I could be wrong. But it just feels that way to me. Let me know what you think, but it just feels that way to me. So we're going to move on. All right, so next let's move over to Buffy's party that she had. She and Toya should be very good friends because they both have stupid ass ideas for parties. So Buffy's party is an end of tax season party, and it has another theme. You come in with the outfit that is under $500. So we see all the girls getting ready. We see Toya getting ready with Eugene. We see Simone and Jackie in the car with each other. We see Quad. We see her and Heavenly together. We saw Mariah and Aiden show up. Toya's outfit was, I don't know what the fuck that was that Toya had on. That outfit looked like it cost, from head to toe, it looked like it cost $59.99 that she got from the Goodwill, the Salvation Army. It just looked, and it was really more so what it was. What Toya was, that top. That top was ugly as fuck. I'm like, what is that? What is that you have on? Everybody else looked decent. I don't understand what Heavenly had on. I will put them up behind me, but I didn't take screen grabs of the episode. I don't know what Toya had on. I don't know what Heavenly had on. Whatever Quad had on, it didn't look bad. It looked like it was more than $500. But then what really threw me off with Quad was her wig. Like you can see the lining of her wig. You can see the whole lining of her wig. And I was so happy that Simone said, she can't keep up with Quad much like she can't keep up with her fucking wigs. Cause that wig was just like it was everywhere. Um so Simone, like I said, Simone and Jackie look good. I like what Dr. Jackie had on. Amazing. I think Mariah looked decent as well. But so Quad was talking to Dr. Heavily about, her meet up with Simone. And she's felt like when it came down to Simone, she said Simone came in and it was when she came in, it went from 0 to 100. Yes, it went from 0 to 100 because of you and your attitude and your demeanor. And then, like I said, Dr. Jackie and Simone were in another car, and Simone was saying that Quad plays the victim, which she absolutely does, and then she doesn't take accountability for the shit that she does, which she completely does not take accountability as well. So she was correct. And and then Heavenly tells Quad that she and Simone, she feel like they are in a good space with each other. So when Toya got to Buffy's house, Toya was like, you talking about this party is what did she say? Whatever she said, she shaded the house, and I'm like, really? You gonna come in here and automatically start shading the house? So then, Mariah told Heavenly, she's like, "Oh, you look good in cheap dresses." And in her green screen, Heavenly, she's like, "You should know because your mama." I'm like, "Really, Heavenly? Her mama ain't done shit to you, so shut up." So then we see Jocelyn Hernandez there, the Puerto Rican princess. And they were like, they were talking to her about Bonnie Bella. They asked her, she just like, her, if she's like her, she says she's worse. And then they talk about her birth. And Toya was like, oh, and she was talking about how she takes care of. She's like, yeah, being a mother is a full-time job. And Josh was like, I don't think so. And then she and Toya kind of get into it a little bit about that. And I'm like, oh my god, this is stupid, very stupid. You're looking thrifty. She told her she looking thrifty. And so, what, we're gonna let you continue to play over there with your tax issues. And I'm like, oh my god, why did she have to bring up Toya's tax issues? Like, that's in the past. But they get into it, and Mariah's like, girl, let's go to the bathroom. So when they go to the bathroom, Buffy comes behind them and she apologizes to Toya. And then Eugene comes in and he says he just got cussed out by the ghetto girl out there, the ghetto hood rat. And I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, she came up to Curtis and said, I love your wife, and I just got into it with that other hoe. And not Curtis, but Eugene was like, you ain't gotta call my wife a hoe, and she told him, fuck you. Fuck you and her. Fuck you and that hoe. I think that's what he said. I'm like, damn. Like, why she gotta do that? Like, now that really wasn't called for. Not at all. I'm tired, you guys. So if it's I'm trying to give energy, but I'm a little tired. But we're gonna move on. All right, so next we got Mariah. So Mariah and Toya, I guess they went out for like coffee or something. So they sit down with each other. Toya's talking about how she had jury duty, and then Mariah asked her like, so she's like, don't ask me how I felt about Buffy's party. She asked her, how'd you feel about Buffy's party? And she just felt like what did she say? I forgot what she said, y'all. Well, she just don't want to address it because she feel like she wouldn't do that to somebody else. I'm like, oh, really? 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 Then, she starts talking about this birthday party that she's planning where she wants to do the paint and sip, which I be seeing the paint and sip all over Instagram. It just looks like I know, the women and men go there to paint, see the models and paint and drink, but it just seems like a weird ass orgy to me because I be seeing them, grinding on each other and they be grinding on each other. They be, you know, and like one video that I saw, this girl, I'm like, you might as well just let him fuck you. I'm dead serious because she had a dress on. She lifted her dress up and he was just pop. I'm just like, really. I'm like, I hope you single. If you wasn't, you are now. Cause I'm like, damn, like that's just. Ain't nothing wrong with it, but damn. But we're gonna move on, you guys, to Toya's party. All right, you guys. Lastly, Toya. She's doing her birthday party. She's 43. She's doing that paint and sip, like I said before. We see her. Talking. We saw her. She's talking to Simone, and she's just talking about she want to invite all the girls in the circle. So she's kind of excluding Buffy, and Simone said, "Okay, so you're not including Buffy." She says, "Yes." So then we see all the ladies show up to the party. We also find out that she's invited Contessa to the party, but Contessa was kind of surprised. So she went out with her kids, but Contessa did it. Said she was going to go because Quad and Heavenly were going to go pick her up. So we also see a blast from the past, that skeleton, Carrie Wells. I'm like, why did y'all dig this skeleton up out the closet? So, Contessa, the editing was so off. 1 minute it was dark, 1 minute it was light. So, once Contessa gets there, Toya tells her, piece of hair got in my mouth. I gotta maintain this beard. So once Contessa got there, Toya just told her, when it comes down to me and you, we were good. And I'm like, yeah, if things would go back to that way. And they agreed to that. So, everybody was there with the exception of Simone. So Toya calls Simone and she's like, oh, hey, me and Buffy are on our way. Who? And Buffy says, hi, Toya, happy birthday. Thank you. I would have been the same. I would have been like Toya. But I also would have told Simone, like, oh, Simone, I planned for X amount of people. I asked you not to, and I would have said, no offense, Buffy, but we didn't end things on a good term the last time I saw you. So I didn't want you to come to my party, and I'm so sorry, but that's just how I feel. And I would tell Simone, what, Simone? I don't know what you're gonna do. You can take your friend back home, or you don't have to come to the party. Either or, it don't really matter to me. But again, this is no offense to you, Buffy, but I didn't invite you. Like, that was rude as fuck of Simone to bring that girl, knowing Toya did not invite her to the party. So once everybody gets there, Toya tells the ladies about her miscarriage, and she's like, and yes, I wanted this to be intimate, Simone. And I'm just like, really, Simone? Like, that was tacky. Super duper tacky. Tacky like what you typically dress, but tacky nonetheless. But you guys, that was the episode. So like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys later.